The creator of Tiger King and Chimp Crazy is back at it again, but this time he's looking to expose the reptile people.
Our next doc series is about reptiles and the smuggling of reptiles.
If you're a non-reptile person and you think the characters and the people who are in Tiger King and Chimp Crazy were bizarre and strange, then buckle up.
Guess what?
Tom Crutchfield is certainly going to be one of the, if not the central figure of this docu-series. He's been around forever. He is a two-time convicted reptile smuggler. He's been working with reptiles his whole life. He started very small, flying to foreign countries, putting a few things in his suitcase, bringing them across. Tom's first conviction came in 1995 when he pled guilty for smuggling Fijian banded iguanas, and he spent 5 months in prison. He was also arrested in 1999 under Operation Chameleon, which was a large undercover operation. He was charged again with animal trafficking, this time sentenced to 30 months in prison. I wanted to spend a little bit of time just discussing some of the other characters that Tom would have been doing business with back in the 80s and the 90s. Mario Tabraue was the leader of the largest and most violent drug trafficking ring in Miami. And actually, people who knew Mario at that time and then subsequently watched the movie Scarface are absolutely convinced that Al Pacino's character, Tony Montana, is based off of Mario Tabraue, and actually their initials are exactly the same, just flipped. Eventually in 1997, Michael was also arrested and convicted of animal smuggling. Now, he spent some time in jail, but you know the story. He ratted out somebody else, one of his business associates, and reduced his sentence. Now, that person who he ratted out was someone named Dwayne Cunningham. And the reason I bring up Dwayne is because I think he's also a character that will absolutely be in Eric Good's docu-series, because he was already one of the main characters in Chimp Crazy. If you were making a reptile show in Florida, you'd probably want to include Tyler in your show, but he's not somebody that necessarily the reptile community would want as a poster child. This is somebody who does a lot of fairly reckless free handling of his venomous snake collection. I think he would probably disagree with that, but many people, especially professionals in that industry, are not a fan of the way Tyler shows how he handles his snakes. He notoriously took a nearly fatal bite from a king cobra from Tom Crutchfield's house. And if you ask the reptile community, who do you want to be our spokesperson, Tyler Nolan wouldn't be at the top of the list, and Tyler would probably admit that as well. Jeff Leibowitz. Now, Jeff is another venomous reptile keeper in the United States, and if you were to say that Tyler is a slightly reckless or irresponsible venomous snake free handler, I don't even think you could put Jeff on that scale, because he does stuff with his animals that is absolutely insane. He grabs them in weird ways, and his actions just recently were the cause of this insane meme. My plea to the non-reptile keeper public after watching whatever happens with this documentary series about reptiles is that you take it with a grain of salt. I do believe that most sensible people can understand the difference between someone keeping a small ball python in their bedroom to somebody keeping an actual full-grown male chimpanzee in their garage. And remember what I said at the beginning, Eric Good isn't concerned about the truth as much as he's concerned about telling a story.